Hi everyone, this video is going to show you what I did for my Christmas dinner with Deo, and we just celebrated a really nice cozy dinner at home, and I cooked an entire meal for him with his favorite beef stew with carrots and radish as well as his favorite steak. So if you want to know how I made this meal, then stay tuned.
Yuletide carols being sung by a choir and folks.
So for the vegetables, I am dicing up 3 cloves of garlic here, as well as 1 large onion. And I'm just peeling about 6 medium-sized carrots and going on to chop these up. I'm also going ahead to peel 1 large radish and then chop this up into small pieces as well.
They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots.
And I'm just taking these enoki mushrooms, also known as golden mushrooms, which are our favorite mushrooms, and I'm just trimming off the ends so that it's not dirty.
To see if reindeer really know.
So after I'm done chopping up all the vegetables, I'm just going to rinse all of them under water and let them soak.
This simple phrase to kids from 1 to 9.
So now I'm going ahead to marinate my beef, and I have about 200 grams of sliced up beef cubes as well as 2 slices of ribeye steak. And you can have any sort of steak you want, but we like ribeye. And I'm just seasoning this with some salt, about 2 to 3 teaspoons of salt, some black pepper as well as Worcester sauce. I used about a cup of Worcester sauce, but you can choose how much you want to use to your preference. So I'm just using my hands to gently massage all the seasoning into the meat to make sure everything is incorporated well and that the meat is covered with all the seasoning. And then I'm going ahead to seal this up with some cling wrap, and you can use Ziploc bags if you want, so long as you seal it up and make sure that you capture all the flavor inside and make sure no bacteria gets into it. And then I'm just gonna leave this in the fridge while I go ahead to make the stock. For the stock base, I'm using Campbell's real beef stock, and I used about 1 small packet and 1 large packet. I think it serves to about 6 cups worth of this beef stock. And then I just filled a little bit more water into the larger packet and then poured it back into the stock as well. So that's about 4 cups of water total. So now I'm just going to throw all my veggies into the pot, and it's really just that simple. So I'm just going to leave it here until it boils, and I'm covering this up with the lid. And yep, you can see while I'm waiting for this to boil, Yao Yao is here accompanying me in the kitchen, and she's also having her dinner. So now that the stew is boiling, I am going to just add more seasoning, and I'm just taking about another cup of Worcester sauce and pouring this in. And then taking some tomato ketchup, I am going to pour in about 3 tablespoons worth of tomato ketchup, and this really adds a lot of flavor to the broth. Remember to mix everything up well, and when you put the lid back on this time, make sure to leave a little bit of a gap at the top so that the lid is not completely covering the pot, and this allows all the stock to evaporate away such that the stew allows itself to reduce. And you want to leave this simmering on medium to low heat. And right now I'm just going to add in the marinated beef slices into the pot, and I'm just adding the beef cubes. So after about half an hour of it simmering, I went back to check the pot and give it a taste, and I realized it wasn't sweet enough, so I added about 3 tablespoons of sugar, but you can add as much as to your preference. And now I've left this simmering for about another hour. I'm just giving it another taste, and you can see how it has reduced so much such that the stew has become almost gravy-like. And I'm just adding in the enoki mushroom now, and it already smells so good. So I'm going to let my stew just simmer over there for about an hour or so on low heat, and you really need to let it sit for a long time and keep stirring once in a while to make sure the bottom doesn't burn, and just to make sure that everything, all the flavors are being incorporated well. So meanwhile, I am heading on to prepare my salad, and I got lazy, so I'm just using this really simple pre-prepared, pre-made, pre-mixed wash and mix salad. So all I had to do was wash it and dump it in a bowl. But now I'm just adding some cherry tomatoes, and I just got 1 box of these, and I'm just going to slice them up into halves and dump them into the salad as well. And then I'm taking some of this Kraft Italian dressing and just pouring about 1 to 2 cups of this dressing according to your preference over the salad, and just tossing this up lightly, and my salad is done. I'm just cling wrapping everything and putting this into the fridge to wait for Deo to come home to have together.
Every snowfall I would think of.
So now Deo's back, I'm finally gonna take the ribeye steak to pan-sear them, and you must be wondering why I'm not grilling them, and that's because our electric grill was spoiled recently, so I am resorting to searing them in a pan, and I think it will work the same way, and I actually think the heat would be more evenly distributed this way. But anyway, I'm just adding some oil into a large pan, and I'm dumping the steak in. So I'm just leaving them on one side for about 4 minutes because we like it medium rare, and then I'm just going to flip this over and leave that on for another 3 to 4 minutes as well, and then it's done. Now I'm just dishing everything out. I've just put the ribeye steak in the center, and then some salad at the side, and I had some leftover mashed potato from my mom's turkey hamper, and I'm just dishing this out at the side as well, so it looks like a complete meal. Yum yum. We dished out some beef stew into a large bowl to share, and yep, this is how our entire meal looks like. We paired this with glasses of Sienna wine, and that's really sweet red wine, and we are going to have our cozy Christmas dinner now. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed your Christmas. Bye.
Rejoice, rejoice.